It's time to paint. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to another quick fire session. This is my bite-sized one topic trainings designed to get you thinking and taking action. Today I'm going to get into how to create a week of sales driven content in one session, when one sitting, without stressing about what to create. So if you don't know me by now, hey girl, hey, I'm Samantha, the marketing mom boss. I help struggling product sellers go from content to sales using my signature from Click the Coins method, a simple organic sales system designed to attract, convert, and keep your ideal customers. But before we dive in, I always like to be super transparent. Everything I share, whether it's in this live, in my mini course, or in my full coaching program, is designed to teach, support, and empower you. That being said, I don't make wild income promises because real results come from real effort on your part. So what works for me can absolutely work for you, but it requires action, consistency, and commitment on your end. I'm just here to give you the strategies and the tools to help your business grow, and it is up to you to make them work for you. So with that in mind, let's get into today's training. So let's talk about the real problem that most product sellers have. And the truth is, most product sellers aren't lazy. You aren't lazy. You're probably not even unmotivated. You're just overloaded. You're posting when you can. You're trying to stay consistent, but it's just not leading to sales. That problem isn't you. It's your process. You need a content system that's strategic, intentional, and align with your offers and your revenue goals. And that's what I'm going to show you in this training today. So, first things first, before you create anything, ask yourself, what am I selling this week? If you're trying to promote 3 to 4 different offers at once, your content gets confusing and your audience is just going to tune you out. You need to focus on one clear sales goal for the week, and that's what your content should support. And your offer should be one collection or one specific product. So, in step 2 in this content system is picking 3 content pillars for consistency and variety. See, the content pillars are going to give you structure to your brand and to your content creation and planning, and the variety to your posts. So instead of repeating the same promo over and over, you're going to rotate between like education or behind the scenes, or lifestyle or result based posts, depending on the type of products that you sell. So this is going to keep things fresh while you're still pointing people back to your product, which is the end goal. So, in step 3 of your content system is to plan out your CTA, or your call to action flow. That this in this step, you're mapping out your sales for the content by day. So basically, your content should tell a story and lead audiences, not audiences, your audience somewhere, from who are you to I need this. If there are cold audience, but you should have be warming them up anyway. But anyway, I like to plan my content like a funnel. Like, I warm them up, drop value, show off your offer, and then drop that strong call to action at the end of the week. See, you don't have to hard sell every single day when you have a content system working for you, but all your content should guide them toward an action. Step 4 in your content system is batch creating your content. If you've been following me for a while, or you know me for a while, you know I used to hate batch creating content. I just felt constricted, or I felt less motivating and not as inspiration as I could be when I batch created content, because I just felt like I couldn't be more expressive and things like that. But This year I was like, I'm determined to engage more, be inside my coaching program, be more connected with the people who are paying me for help and with the people who are reaching out for help. And I was like, I can't do that if I'm always in creation mode, if I'm always on Facebook or Quora or in my blog or YouTube, wherever I'm at, creating posts and trying to create content. I was like, I can't do that if I want to be elsewhere. I'd rather be in coaching mode, in teaching mode, than in content creation mode. So I was like, I'm going to take the weekend and batch create a bunch of stuff. So usually I'll do like, um 10, 15 captions, like 2 to 3 reels, 3 to 4 graphic content. And sometimes when I'm really, really in that creation mode, I do like 4 to 5 video presentations at one time, or 4 to 5 mini trainings that go into the coaching program or the mini course, things like that. So I do like a half a day on a Saturday and like a few hours on Sunday and just like crank this stuff out. But so definitely, and using templates come in handy. Reuse you reusing content that has worked before, remixing captions and hooks. The goal is you want to show up with a purpose, but you don't want to feel pressured and burnt out and frustrated about having to create content all week long every single day. So really quick, let me give you an example of a fictional brand that I created, a fictional hair care and lash brand I created called Crowned and Coiled. Their sales goal for the week is to sell out their crown growth elixir. So that's what the focus of their content is going to be for the week. Like I mentioned before, your content has to match your weekly sales focus, and you have to show up with one offer or one product that you're promoting or one collection that you're promoting. So their main goal is to sell out, even though they sell a whole bunch of other stuff like leave-in conditioners, scalp treatment, strip lashes, lash care kits. Their main goal for this week is to sell out their crown growth elixir, their best-selling hair oil. So that's what we're going to focus on in this example. So let's use the 3 pillar strategy that I mentioned in step 2, um, to for the weekly focus of this brand, to sell out their hair oil. So they're going to focus on educating about scalp care and growth and hair growth. They're going to show the behind the scenes of the brands or demonstrating how to use this oil. And they're going to share results and testimonies from past customers, or any influencers that they sent the oil to. This is all about building awareness, trust, and urgency without showing up every day saying, buy this now. You letting your content work for you. You letting your content speak for you. You're letting your content sell for you. Now, your content calendar may look different from this, but that's really not the point. It doesn't matter how you set it up or whatever you use. But anyway, this is how we map out the full content week for their sales goal. Every day should have a purpose, and every post should tie back to the sales goal. So when you plan it out this way, you can show up consistently without scrambling, and your audience stays warmed up, informed about your product, and they stay ready to buy. So this system allows your brands and your product to stay at the top of your audience's mind, um, without you having to show up and say, buy this, buy now, like that. Like I said, your content is doing the work for you, and your brand and your product is going to stay on their mind even subconsciously. Now let's talk about tools. And it's 2025. um we're not just using pen and paper. It's a lot of tools out there. You don't have to do all this manually. Automation is your friend. Scheduling tools, AI tools, um, are your best friend. And when you're creating content and stuff like that. So let's go through a few of them that I use and I recommend: ChatGPT and Jasper for captions, ideas and batching, brainstorming, CapCut and InShot for editing short form video and AI generated marketing videos. CapCut has this I don't know, version, for lack of a better term, of where you it called Pipit, where you can plug in your link to your product page and it will generate like 5 or 7 marketing videos for you to promote that product. So, and you can choose I should really demonstrate this. I had a demo video but it didn't. Anyway, maybe I'll post it later. But where you can it'll pull all your images, any videos you have on the page. It'll pull the text content off of it, and then it'll put it into a video, and you can choose what type of video you want to download. It could be TikTok or a real type of video. It could be like a point of view type of video. It could be like a testimonial type of view. It could be like a dialogue of people talking about it. You'll see when I'm gonna link it in the comments under this video, so you can check it out. It's really good. So, and what else? Oh, Canva, of course, for graphics and carousel. Everybody knows Canva. Then there's Trello, Notion, or you even use your Google Calendar to plan out your content. Or you can use like some scheduling tools like Later, or what's the other, Buffer you can use. So anyway, just let the tools take some of the weight off your shoulders. It's not cheating. It's just working smarter. So let's the real secret to showing up isn't showing up consistently isn't about willpower. It's really about having a system that works for you 24/7. So when you plan out your content intentionally, your content becomes easier to create and it becomes more effective. And that's how you get consistent traffic and consistent sales without burning out, without being stressed out all the time, and without having to be in creation mode. So, besties, if you're ready to really build this out, I teach the full framework of this content system inside of my Consistent Coins Formula mini course. It is $97, but I have a payment plan up, but it's for a limited time only. It's probably only going to be for the next week or so. Um, if you need a payment plan, and it includes all the tools and templates I personally use and my students use to map out the content, your promos, and sales systems if you're a product seller. So this is how you turn your content into real conversions, turning that traffic into coins. So go check that out. That is linked in the comments under this video. So that is it. That concludes this quick fire training. Let me know what questions y'all have. I want y'all to drop them down in the comments. Like I said, I'm going to be under here engaging with you while this plays out and after. So whether it's about batching content, showing up consistently, or using any of the tools that I mentioned to make things easier. If you're watching a replay, comment replay, and I'll come back to answer any question that you have too. Well, I will see you guys on the next quickfire training, and take care.